Hi. 1 in 5 women are struggling with something which we call as postpartum depression or anxiety or baby blues, but they do not know how to define it well for themselves and they do not know why is it happening to them. Now, what you need to understand is that you gave birth to a baby, but your identity shifted, your body changed, your mood changed. And if the same thing has to happen to a guy, it means that he'll have to age almost 250 years in one day. That's the kind of hormonal change that a woman goes through to give birth, which means you're not alone in this. And this is not something to be ashamed of or worried about. I had a similar episode, okay? Because we have to be honest with each other, don't we? So I had a similar episode where I had this mug of jeera and ajwain and soft water in my hands, and I was supposed to drink it to make more milk, just like you've been advised. And I was drinking it, and my mother-in-law said something in the background. It was well-meaning, but it just kind of triggered me. My husband was asking me for something, and I did not know how to process that. And my own mind, things were going on that, there are 2 kids now. What do I do? Should I do this? Should I do that? Do I need to restart my career? Can I live away from them? Stuff like that. I mean, it was way too much. And in that moment, I just got so overwhelmed that I threw that mug and the glass shards were all over on me, on my husband, on my kids. And one little one also got a cut in his cheek. And in that moment, I realized that there is something detrimentally wrong with me. But I did not give up. I kept looking for therapists. I kept looking for solution to a problem that I knew I had. I started with journaling. I started with meditation. I started with so many things. But what I realized was that today, when you are in my space, I'm in a better position to at least guide you what you should do. And hence, I'm bringing you something which we call as Edinburgh Postnatal Depression Screening Tool. It's not a diagnosis, it's a screening tool. It's a simple form which you can fill up to understand and identify where you are at in terms of your mental, emotional health at this point in time. Because make no mistake that it's not only about you, it's about your baby as well, because your mental health directly impacts your child's well-being, growth, emotional resilience, brain development, and so much more. So when I say you need to do this for yourself, I'm saying you need to do this for your child even more. So just fill up the form, and a video will follow after you fill up the form, which will tell you what is your score and what to do next. Now, when you're filling up the form, I want you to remember that go ahead and notice what happened in the last 14 days with you. Do not fill the form based on how you feel today. Fill the form based on how you've been feeling for the last 14, 15 days, because that will give us a correct diagnosis or a correct indication as to where you are at overall emotionally. So take a deep breath, get a cup of coffee or a warm drink, and just fill this form up. It'll take only 5 minutes of your time for us to understand how we can help you better and support you. Thank you so much. Loads of love. I've been where you are, and I'm here to help. Thank you.